Okay, so everyone, good morning and welcome back to your online class. And how are you this morning, everyone? Okay, so what did you have? You learned about the previous lesson. You have learned about the module 4 science lesson 3 under the sea, right? Okay, so before moving to our lesson today, teacher would like you to review some the vocabulary that you have learned so far and about the grammar. You study about the infinitive, right? Okay, so anyway, today lesson teacher still focus on the usage of the infinitive and some specific verb that you have to use with the infinitive. Some infinitive you have to use as you know at the subjects, at the after the object, or after the modal verb. What to call that? Okay. So to begin with this, teacher would like you to start here, everyone. Okay. So before we move to our lesson, teacher would like you to match, okay, the vocabulary first. So what do you see in the first here? Like number one, we have like the word incredibly. Number two, substitute. Number three, gather. Number four, ecologically, and number five, exactly. Okay, so when you talk about things that related to the environment or the ecosystem, we gonna talk about the ecologically. Okay, so meaning we describe about the thing under the sea, yeah, the environment under the seas, or the environment and above the surface. Okay, so yeah, the animal and tree as well. So letter B, to collect many things, often from different places or people. We call gather. To gather means to collect. To collect. Okay. Letter C, someone or something that is used instead of another person or thing. So, okay, you see the word instead of. Instead of mean replace, or you can use the word substitute. Okay, substitute. Letter D, used to say that you agree completely with someone. Okay, so you gonna say incredibly or exactly. So letter D and letter E you can answer by yourself, everyone. So now we move to the review with the infinitive that teacher is going to cover today, everyone. The infinitive verbs are followed by the infinitives include like the word agree, begin, like bother, choose, continue, decide, okay, and so on. And common verbs that are followed by noun plus with infinitive, such as the word advise, the word allows, ask, cause, convince, like encourage, expect, help, force, get, invite, order, persuade, remind, teach, tell, trust, want, and would like. When you say like would like to, okay, would like somebody to do something or ask somebody to do something, this is the structure. So if you say the word advise, teacher advise student to, okay, to be a good behavior example. And this is some the usage of the infinitive, sometimes used as a subject. Okay, this is another form. Verb with object plus with infinitive. Infinitive, noun for the object and plus with infinitive, adjective, and infinitive of purpose. Right? Okay, everyone, without further ado, teacher would like to show you some certain verb and function that we use in the infinitive pattern, everyone. So you have to remember as well the infinitive. We have like two infinitive and bare infinitive, everyone. So the two infinitive meaning like the two plus with the main verb or verb. Okay, like we plan to take our child to the zoo. So to take mean the two infinitive. Okay, and we will take our child to the zoo. So take here is bare infinitive, or we say main verb. Okay, so don't confuse with to infinitive and bare infinitive. Remember that bare infinitive is followed by the modal verb. Okay, the modal verb. Later on, you will see that how we use a to and how we use a bare infinitive, everyone. So let's begin with me, everyone. Okay, certain verb in function of the infinitives. Okay, so you see the first one, it stands for the subject of the clause. The clause can be sentence. Okay, for example, like to follow this advice seem logical. So you use the word like be, like seem, like appear. This verb, it happened to, we use the to infinitive as a subject. Like seem, you see seem here. Okay, so to follow the advice seem logically. Okay, like appear. To example, like to fight with that man appear in the story, example. Okay. Okay, so the next one, after expression without to, so you're gonna say like I would rather stay at home, not I would rather to stay home. So would rather just the expression that they show the degree of saying something. So when you say the word had better, this is just the like strong suggestion. Okay, when you get sick, so you had better take the medicine. So how do you want to make it the negative one? Would rather stay. If you just this is the positive, what do you change it to the negative? Would rather not stay at home. Would rather not. Not would not rather. Okay. Okay. So you see like had better. You had better go home. Example, you had better go home, not you had better to go home. Okay. You say had better not or had not better, everyone. Okay. Later on, the teacher will clarify with this more for you, everyone. Like would sooner. Okay. Like why not? Okay. Why should I? Why should you? Okay. Some expressions, we don't use the to infinitive. We use only the bare infinitive. Okay, so after certain verb with to, for example, like he refused to pay the bill. So everyone, you can see the screen here. Teacher provide you a lot of verbs. Okay, this verb, it followed by the to infinitive. Okay, refuse to, not refuse paying the bill. Okay, sometimes you have to remember everyone because of if we follow the rule, it's okay, but sometimes remembering is the best solution as well. Like agree to, not agree doing something, agree to do something. Okay, to do something. Arrange to. Okay, care what, choose. Claim, like what, want to stay home, want staying home. You're gonna say want to stay home, not want staying home, right? So this verb we use with the to infinitive, not bare infinitive, everyone. Okay, after certain verb with interrogatives. Okay, infinitive construction. So we're gonna say like we don't remember where to meet. Okay, I ask, example, I ask somebody not to go home, or I ask like my brother to go home earlier because of the parent waiting for them, example. So the advice should be applied with the object. Consider, like decide, like find out, like forget, like know, learn. Okay. If you just say like but no here, like I don't know, example, I don't know how to, okay, how to solve this math exam. Okay. So bear in mind, everyone. So this, it really helpful if you can remember and you can use it as well. So the next one, after certain verb with the object without to. So remember the word let or the word make. the word here. Okay, we don't use the to infinitive, we use only the bare infinitive. Okay, so let me go home, not let me going home, or not let me to go home. Like make somebody cry, example, make somebody cry. So should we say make somebody crying or make somebody to cry? No, that is not. We can just say make her cry. Okay, just make plus with the object and plus with the verb. Okay, we don't use the to infinitive. After certain verb with the object with to, you can see she got me to wash the dish. Okay, you have to recognize that after certain verb with object, so those verb you have to put with the use with the object and then apply with to infinitive. So in the structure you're gonna say like advise somebody, allow somebody, ask somebody, beg somebody, cost somebody something. Okay, like expect somebody, example, like forbid, like force, like get help, invite, mean like invite someone, invite somebody to do something. So example like she invite me to join her wedding party. Okay, so teach somebody something or teach somebody to do something. This is the structure. So you just say like my teacher teach me to, okay, teach me to write, teach me to speak fluently, teach me, okay, like remind, okay, remind somebody to do something. My parents always remind me to get up early in the morning. Okay, so you can apply this and use it in the right structure, and you have to also to remember this verb as well. Okay, so last but not least, you see here like after certain adjective and their comparisons. Okay, so this is some these adjective that follow by the to infinitive as well, everyone. Like it was impossible to go back, not it was possible, not it was impossible going back. Okay, so we have like the word like amazing, like angry, like astonished. Okay, like overt, okay, like brown, like careless, clever, like cowardly, like crazy, like delighted, difficult. Okay, those adjectives, you have to follow by the to infinitive. Okay, so it's something like the word like sorry. When you say sorry, when you hear something, you say that I am so sorry to hear that you get the accident on the way home. Okay, so now it came to the end of your first section today, everyone, and teachers just leave you some message that this lesson is really important for you, everyone. When you writing, when you like make this sentence, you have to use the verb carefully, especially with the infinitive. There is not enough about the grammar, but you have to learn it step by step, everyone. So at least you know that which verb that follow by to, which verb that follow by the object with to, which verb that follow by the object without to, and which specific verb that we should follow by to. Okay, so now it come to the end of your first section today, everyone, and see you again in the second section. So goodbye, everyone.